So here I am at the Samaritan's Purse Camp at a church, and so behind me is where I sleep with some other women. Actually today we had 3 people leave, and so it's just 2 of us right now. But I just wanted to show you a little bit of what it looks like. Right now it's a little, at least my corner of the room is a little messy because I've been here already since Monday, and today is Saturday night. And so this little corner of the room is my area. So I've got a tatami mat, a futon, and a sleeping bag that I sleep on. And then I've got my box of clothes that I brought, luggage, cooler. So I brought some of my own foods just in case I didn't, I don't want to say but could not eat whatever they were serving. But they actually have really, really good food. And I have to apologize, the lighting is not good in here because the lights overhead are not working well. So we're having to use these little, like, not night lights, what do you call them? Lamps. So just to give you a little rundown for the week, I did want to do a video every day, but it was just, oh my gosh, by the time we got back from working for the day, I was like really tired. So then I wanted to take a nap and a shower, and then we had to have dinner, and then after dinner, there wasn't really much time before, having to go to bed. So and I was also really tired, so I couldn't think clearly. So anyway, so I got here Monday afternoon, had dinner, and so Monday, of course, was an easy day because I didn't do any work except traveling. And then Tuesday was actually first day of working, and so that day spent time outside sawing trees up, so big trees that had fallen over from the hurricane. So it was really interesting because I got to learn how to use a chainsaw, which I realized that the exhaust from the chainsaw bothered me after a while, even though I was wearing a mask. Then I realized I needed to get an N95 mask that filters better. Then the carrying of the chainsaw, I don't know, I have to weigh that and see how much it weighs, but at first it didn't seem bad. It seemed like it weighed maybe between 5 and 10 pounds, but when you carry it around long enough, it starts to get heavier and heavier, feel heavier, I have to say. So the first night I started to feel a little sore in my left arm, because you're supposed to carry it in your left arm when you're not actually sawing, or cutting, I should say. Yeah, thank God for my phototherapy patches, because they helped with making the lactic acid buildup in the muscles go away quicker. So the next day I was able to do stuff. And then so I asked if I could do something different the next day, so that way I could give my body a chance to rest from the smell of the chainsaw exhaust. And so then I was working on a house that was moldy because they had a lot of water damage, and they still had their belongings in the house. So we had to help with taking the belongings out, and normally you would throw them away. A lot of it we did throw away because it's moldy and it's dangerous for you to touch or breathe in. But these poor people said that they didn't have money to buy new clothes, so they actually wanted us to bag the clothes because they were going to keep it even though it was full of mold. So I felt really bad for them. But I pray that the Lord will bring them some resources so they can get some new clothes, at least some used clothes that are free of mold, from maybe a local church or charity. So, and we did wear what they call a Tyvek suit to protect ourselves from getting mold on our clothes and hair, although our face is still exposed, except for, we wear some goggles and an N95 mask. But I could still smell the mold through the mask, which, wasn't good. So I would go outside and get some fresh air every once in a while. And I found out today that because I got a lot of congestion and started to feel like I was coming down with something. So I got a COVID test and it's negative, but found out from one of the chaplains who's been doing this a while that it actually is very helpful to sniff some kind of like oil, like eucalyptus or Vicks or something that, opens up your sinuses and cleans them out. You sniff that several times when you're working on a house like that, then that will help to keep it from building up in your system and causing issues. So, because they said a lot of people get sinus infections after volunteering for a week or two, which is not good because, you don't want the volunteers to put their health at risk trying to help people. So now I know. I usually put a little drop of On Guard or Melaleuca oil in my mask in the morning, but that's my own personal material cloth mask. But the N95 ones, I just figured that they were strong enough that I didn't need to do that. So now I know I do need to do that. So I'm going to always have my oil with me so I can put a drop in there, or put a drop in there, because I don't want to be touching anything if I can help it when I'm actually working on the house. Although we do have to take breaks to go outside and drink some water, which poses a problem too, because then you got to take the mask off, and usually you end up sliding it down or sliding it up, but then you think about it, you've got this dust or mold particles on your body, so you really need to take the mask fully off and not let it touch anything. So and what else? Oh, we worked on some other houses where had to actually, I don't want to say demolish it, but remove the walls. So it's kind of a demolition. So yeah, I had to actually cut out the what do they call it? The drywall and the carpet and the insulation. And so that was really interesting. And there was a lot of mold there too. So, so actually today I felt really, really under the weather, and because I wasn't sure if I had COVID or not, because I felt like I was running a fever a little bit, but after drinking a lot of water and going to the bathroom, that ended up going away, and they had a rapid test here that I could take and ended up showing that it was negative. So anyway, so we're going to have more people coming in tomorrow night and the night after that. So, and there are actually going to be some veterans coming to work. So I'm very excited about that, so I can thank them for their service and hear their wonderful stories. So anyway, otherwise I'm doing well. So thank you for your prayers, and let me know how I can pray for you as well. So until next time.